Well, hello everyone. I am lost in a neighborhood right now. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. My gas tank is like way below E, so I might be screwed here in a little bit. All right, I want to talk about something that is probably a little above my pay grade, but I want to do it anyways. So last night I was sitting there listening to the radio show, and they were talking about evolution and, you know, where we come from and all this stuff, and I got to thinking, I think they're full of crap. I do not think that we came from monkeys or amoebas or fish frogs or nothing like that. If we're supposedly the evolutionary pinnacle of millions of years of bettering ourselves and selective breeding and all this kind of crap, then why is it that, you know, we have bad eyesight, we get, you know, we have back problems halfway through our lives, we can't run fast, we can't hide, we get sunburnt all the damn time? You know, it doesn't make any sense that if it was true evolution. I mean, there's birds that have evolved, and I do believe in evolution for, you know, certain things, but not us. You know, birds have evolved to have specialized wings and beaks and feet and all this stuff to be berry pickers, and, you know, the hawks and the eagles have become super predators. You know, and then you have mammals, which, you know, have perfected living. You know, you have reptiles, which are, you know, like chameleons and lizards, and they can change colors and do all this stuff, and they got specialized mouths and feet, to, you know, where they can stick out their tongue and stick on walls with their feet and all this kind of stuff. You know, you got insects. Let's not even talk about insects of, you know, how badass they are. And here we are. Now, we are brilliant with our minds. I mean, we are intellectual geniuses. Even the dumbest of us are smarter than any animal. But, one, I don't think you can evolve your brain to become conscious. Maybe you can, you know, but even then, if we were around for millions of years, which I call bullshit on that, but if we were, you know, what the hell happened to us? Did we de-evolve? I mean, because we're we can't run fast, we can't climb trees without falling, maybe a couple of us, but most of us, we're not built for that. We're not built to be hunters. We have to use tools. If any of us goes up against anything else without a tool, we're screwed. You know, we're not sneaky. We're not anything. So that kind of asks another question. Okay, if we didn't evolve, where did we come from? You know, if you believe in a religion of any type, you know, we're made from God, made from stars, made from dirt, made from whatever you want to call it. You know, if you don't believe in that, then maybe we're some bastardized version of an alien, or, you know, a genetic manipulation gone wrong, you know, thousands of years ago. But, and I'm only doing this as you know, a mind exercise, just kind of throwing some stuff out into the internet and just letting people listen. But, you know, if anybody thinks that we actually evolved, and I'm not saying evolution is not real. I'm saying we do not have millions of years of evolution on us. We got too many problems. You know? And if we did evolve, why is there so many different variations of us? You know, we got a unfathomable number of differences between the races and the ethnic groups and all this stuff going on. You know, and it's not like, you know, we're separated by vast distances. I mean, there's 5 different basically races or species of humans just on the continent of Africa. You know, there's a multitude of different characteristic types across Asia. You know, look at the difference just in the European, which I mean, Europe is tiny, and look at the differences between, you know, the French and the English and the northern Scandinavian, and you know, you have all these different, I mean, people that are physically different. You know, an Italian looks nothing like a British person. You know, you have Ireland, you know, that are different from the English, and they're on the same freaking island. So, evolution, I'm calling BS. 100% BS. You know? And if we did come from Adam and Eve in one spot, or in whatever you want to name it, if we did come from one, you know, which I have my own particular opinion on Adam and Eve, which is kicked me out of quite a few churches, but I found a gas station. I think I'm going to it. I know I'm going to it. Which I'm not going to get into this particular conversation, but, you know, if there is parent A, parent B, and that's all there was, what the hell? I mean, it wasn't, you know, one, there's not enough people on this planet. Like, if you would say, okay, every mother and child, or every mother and father had 2 or 3 children, and you start multiplying that, it only goes back, like, you know, depending on different numbers, anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. And that, you know, you trace it back to 2 people. So if it was millions of years, and you know, see, I'm starting to go into a whole different thing here, but I didn't want to get into it. I just want to talk about the evolution part. But I just think if anybody is saying that we evolved over millions of years, there's too much common sense evidence out there that says otherwise. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, we came from aliens. It is definitely a possibility, and it does answer questions. There have been people that have posed very good arguments for that, you know. But I think it's more than just aliens. I think there is a spiritual being, and you can call it God, you can call it an alien, you can call it whatever you want. I mean, it's just a name, different, you know, one thing that's being named differently. Regardless of what it is, I do think that, you know, we were created. Am I 100% on board with, you know, the King James Version of the Bible? No. You know, but it's true. I mean, these are, you know, all religious stories have a collection of people coming from the earth. You know, the Hopis, the Aborigines, the, you know, the Olmecs, the Mesopotamians. You got the, what's it? Not Salmatians. Is it Salmatians? Hey, but I may be, what's the other ones? The way back ones. They're the first ones to write in cuneiform. But, anyway, I'm drawing a little brain fart right now. But, yeah. There's just too much stuff out there. And I'm sick and tired of people saying we evolved from a monkey, or we evolved from a fish frog, or, you know, from an amoeba or anything. I'm just calling bullshit. Period. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. Hope you guys are having a good day. But on that note, peace, love, money. I'm out.